Welcome to Creations with Lauren, the place where you can show your creativity. Here's your host, Lauren McGaughey.
Thank you, and thanks for joining us. Today, we will be learning how to make mini top hats. Our ingredients that we'll be using today can be shown right here. We'll be using cardstock, 1/4 yard of felt, a large black clip, a hot glue gun and glue, scissors, spray-on adhesive, packing tape, regular Scotch tape, a white crayon, and of course, things to decorate your top hat with. We're going to first start out with printing our pattern on cardstock. I found this pattern on fleecefun.com, and it is only about 3 pages of printouts. Your first step will be to cut around the solid line on each pattern. Okay. Once each pattern is cut out, you will notice that the brim of the hat has come into 2 pieces. For this, you will need to take packing tape and tape these 2 pieces together. I like to use packing tape because it makes the hat a little bit thicker. If I can get the packing tape. Okay. So we're going to, and if you notice, I'll do it this way, match up the line together, and then you're going to tape that. Okay. Now you can see that this is 1 piece. After you have taped all of your, after you have cut out everything, you will then need to trace on to your felt each pattern piece. I'm going to go ahead, I've already done that for all of the pattern pieces here. I'm going to go ahead and just take this piece and with my white crayon and finish drawing this circle. So now that you have all of the pattern pieces drawn on your felt, you will then go back to your cardstock again and cut to the dotted line. And I'll just go ahead and cut across this line right here. Now, after you've cut to the dotted line, you will have 2 circles. As you notice, one circle has a hole and the other circle does not. Okay, so then what you do is you would go along, once this is all cut, you would go along and cut each of the pattern circles out, or the pattern out. You'd cut each pattern out. Then once you're done with that, you will then take your spray-on adhesive, which I won't use in here, but you would take your spray-on adhesive and spray glue the back of each one of these cardstock pieces. You would then center it in and center the cardstock in between, or I'm sorry, in the middle of the felt, and secure tightly. And you're going to want to do this for each piece. We're going to take a short break, but then when we come back from the break, we are going to go over how to build the hat, and then we'll do some fun stuff like decorating the hat.
On days when you are feeling exhausted and under the weather, usual everyday tasks can become a struggle. Others seem to be feeling great. There is only one product that can help.
Wow, that stuff was really great.
It's like magic.
magical medicine.
And we're back. We just got done spraying the adhesive to each of the cardstocks and centering them in the center of the felt. Then you would take your glue gun and fold over the pieces. You would glue along the edge right here and then fold over, which I already have one of these done. And you can see the fabric is folded over the cardstock. And I'm just going to go ahead and take my hot glue gun and finish this bit up. And fold over. It's hot glue gun. It's a hot glue, so you kind of want to be careful not to do too much glue because you could burn yourself, and that wouldn't be good. Okay, so now after you have all of these pieces folded over, all of your pieces should look like this, and they should none of them should have a seam. And here's our brim of the hat. You can see it as it looks, all of the fabric is folded over the edge. What you're going to want to do is fold this over and glue about right to this line. So we're going to take the glue gun and hot glue just a line. Then you're going to take that and fold it over and press, and you're going to want to hold this for a little bit. Okay, so I'm actually, I have another one that's already done, so I'm going to take that out. Here's one that's been cooled and dried. Our next step is going to be connecting the brim of the hat. So we're going to take our two brim pieces, which is one, the circle with a hole and one without. And you're going to take your glue gun. Actually, what I wanted to do is, actually now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to start off with the top of the hat first so I can make any adjustments. And so I think I'm going to do that instead. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the top of the hat and you're going to glue inside. And you got to be fast with it because hot glue really dries quickly. And then you're just going to take the top of the hat and place it kind of inside there, but on top, and just press it down lightly. And that's why this is why I decided to do the top of the hat, because you can actually stick your finger in there and kind of shape the hat too. Okay, now we're ready for the brim. So then I'm going to do the same thing on the smaller portion of the hat. I'm going to go right along in here and hot glue. My hands seem to be a little shaky today. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to take the brim of the hat with the circle cut in it and just lay it on top. And you can kind of take your glue gun and go in there too and seal it off. And it really doesn't matter what it's going to look like underneath here because it's going to be inside the hat. Okay. Okay, so for extra support, I like to use Scotch tape. And so you would line up the center inside there with Scotch tape all the way around. Once you would do that, then you would hot glue the bottom of the hat as so to make your mini top hat. And then you would take a clip like this and glue it underneath, and you will come out something similar to this. And here's a top hat with my clip glued underneath. And these are fun for bachelorette parties and all sorts of stuff. Thank you, and then have a good day.